Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Modern Grind. And I know I got some crazy hair going on today, but we're going to continue the league that we started last night. Well, that made it worse. We're going to continue the league that we started last night. And oh my god, I feel like Elvis. Thank you very much. Um, continue the Modern League we started last night, and yeah, just gonna jam through some games. See if I can get this to stand up straight. Nope, it's okay. It'll work. It'll all work in the end if I just get it back far enough. Okay. Comment down below if you think I should get a haircut. Comment down below if you think I shouldn't get a haircut. Let me know. I'm curious. Entire screen, yes. Infinite nothingness. Let's open back up mtgo. And away we go. Come on. Maybe. Oh, my brother was warning me. My wise brother warned me. He said, "Don't put your water next to your magic cards." You were so smart. My funny gestures broke my mental contract of never make gestures with water around. Okay, and it is open. I don't wanna be single. I wanna be free. All right, let's see what we could do with the power vested in me by you. And this is with none of the Aether Drift or later cards. Oh, yep, that's me for sure. All right, let's get this chat going. And we will jump back into this league. Boom. 2-1, really close loss to Sewers. And that deck's pretty hard to beat, so we'll take that loss on the chin. First off, before we get started, really appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoy Goblin's content, or if you just enjoy listening to me ramble, hit that like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. And if you really want to give back to the community, it really means a lot. You can go over to the membership tab. For $1 a month, you can get your name up on the Goblin Ring Leader Playmat of Appreciation, the banner. And yeah, there's nothing special. It's just something that if you want to give back and support the channel, you can. If not, no worries. Always appreciated and never expected. Well, definitely not going to keep that hand. This hand is also pretty bad. Wow. I think we have to keep this, though. Bottom 2 Kiki G's. Bless you, Mom. And just say that. This has to be okay. This is Storm. Oh, we're so dead. So incredibly dead. Oh. Okay. I'm just going to walk away and pretend like nothing's happening. Are we going to get turn 1? Okay. Thankfully, no. They could have gone Ritual, Mana Reducer, Storm off. This is my concession to I'm not going to win this game. I just want to get some damage in. Oh. Oh. Okay. Levels up the artist talent. Okay, that's what we wanted to see. Mm-hmm. The crazy thing about artist's talent is it is the cost reducer. Oh, there's the good cards. Yeah, so the rest of their hand is probably mana. They were looking for this stuff because they had to exile their wish. So now that they have the ability to use the Past in Flames, they can dump all their mana. And we lose. However, the sideboard greatly favors us. Very interesting. There's the Manamorphose. I believe I have died. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna let the Great Shot triggers go on the stack. I'm not gonna make them click through all of them. I think I can let this one resolve. Oh, especially if they're just hitting my. Yeah, if they're doing that, we're good. Land is decent. The issue is we really needed to get a bog to exile their graveyard. As is. Definitely not. Colorless red. Bounce up this. Bounce the row back. Definitely F6'd. I guess the flashback would be 3. Yeah, so if we go the other line and we grab Matron, or we use Matron to go grab Boggart Trawler to bog them the following turn, we leave them with the Row in play, and then they just dump their whole graveyard into play, and then the bog we have in hand does nothing, if we even live to that point. This line takes mana away because it puts the Row back in their hand. If they wanted to play the Row, they have to take 2 mana off to do it. It allows them to flip with Past in Flames and go for a Grape Shot kill. The issue with that being, I'm at 12. So I guess there's 16 cards in graveyard. How many lands? We can do subtraction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 instants and sorceries in the graveyard right now. So they replay Raw. So now they're at high enough storm count where as soon as they cast this Grape Shot, I die. They might play around Cling to Dust to be safe. Just cast 3 more spells here. Glimpse is pretty good. A simple thought to occupy my mind. And this one goes out to the one I love. Alright. I'm dead. Very, very dead. Concede. Alright, begin sideboarding. We play 3 Dampening Spheres. Sometimes I want 4. Chain Whirler's bad. Passionlick is decent because it pushes damage. Krenko's too slow, but it's okay sometimes. Crater Maker kills the Root Medallion. Control Horde Master. I think Krinko's definitely too slow. Especially if that's our 61st card. If that gets us to 61, I should say. Okay, deep breath. Reset. Do a couple headbangs. Get the energy flowing. Alright. I think it's behind me now. I don't know if it could be in front of my face like Elvis again. So they have a gemstone cavern. Go to the end step. Do this. Bin that. I think they have Bolt. But I don't think that they actually do play Bolt. But like in my head, they have removal spell. It's probably a static prison in their turn. Yep, there's the Ruby Medallion. Start by slamming this. I guess we don't want to yield. Attack. Play my land and pass. Pending. Okay. Pending's good. I mean, they flipped a Ral. Ral's pretty good. Okay. Well played. I feel very dead. Yeah, because now they have access to 2 grape shots. Well played, opponent. Well played. They had a window and they used it very well. What was it? The prismatic ending is very good. I don't think there's anything we really could do against that. I guess we could play Thoughtseize. We could trim some of the cards in this deck to put couple Thoughtseize in, but I think Storm's just a pretty tough matchup overall. We had both of our hate pieces and they were able to play through it, so GG's opponent. Alrighty. Well, sometimes you play against Storm. Sometimes you lose. But for all the marbles, 2-2, another day in the office. Let's just start another tournament, why don't we? That's the way I look at it. 2-2, another day in the office. Now reset. It's a whole new game. Let's try it. Okay. Interesting. Go to the end step. Trigger. Maybe. 4th land is okay. That makes sense. Kind of sort of have to. When you see a matron, it's just demonic tutor and it's a body. It's just so good. And now we don't have access to the matron. I mean, they definitely have a flage. It's right there. It's face up. 1, 2, 3, 4. They just need a fetch land, or for me to kill something. I think we do it. Fuck. The reason this sucks is because if I don't block now, they can hit me, take my Kiki-Jiki and cast it, and then they have a Kiki-Jiki, and that makes tokens of their Seasoned Pyromancer, which then gets copied with their Ocelot Bride. Not a good spot for me. This is probably the scariest Ragavan I've seen in years. Used the treasure though, so this Kiki-Jiki is just gonna be gone. End step, make a token, and then yeah, make a treasure. It's not looking good for the home team. Okay, the vial's a little late. What could we have done last turn? We could have played Creator Maker and blown up the Ocelot Pride. This is just all bad. I will laugh. I will be like Thrun the Last Troll. When everyone plays their power crept cards that are like ninja, zombie, vampire, techno, whatevers, I'll be here playing goblins, being like, back in my day, I remember when. Those kinds of things. And they'll all laugh at me. They'll be like, Jack, you're the youngest kid in the room. And I'll be like, I know, but back in my day. Opponent's definitely got this one. All you can do sometimes when your opponent has a really good hand is just kind of smile and just enjoy it for them. Like, opponent's just going to do the thing. And you know what? When you're playing against Eldrazi and all these other busted decks that never let you do the thing, I bet this is really satisfying. I bet this is really, this is why they play the game. So I'm happy for them. I play the game to do the thing I did, which is play Krenko and then die. But hey, I'm smiling and they're probably smiling too. And look, now I get to go to the sideboard and I get to play things that mess them up. Vial is not the greatest. We'll trim. Trash Master is not the greatest. Kind of agree. We're not going to be super aggressive, so Sear Slicer not being in the deck is fine. I will take the play. I mean, yeah, this is what we want to do. We want to be on the play. They can get one drop down, and then we'll eventually kill it. Perfect. That kills a Flage. Cavern and Goblin, so that if I need to play a 1-drop, I can play it through the Chalice. Pass it over. Modern staple Chalice of the Void. I'm still dying anyways, which is funny. If we play War Chief here, they kill it. They have to. The Flage. If we matron for a Snoop, the clock is still the same. War Chief lets us do both of those things next turn. The Raven's Charm's good. I mean, this Voice of Victory is doing a pretty good Rabble Master impression. There's the Vial. We should have definitely cut all of those. Do I need to fetch? And we'll matron, go grab. Ooh. There's a couple things we can grab here. We could grab a Chain Whirler. Chain Whirler kills everything besides the Voice of Victory. We could grab a Ringleader to draw cards. Excuse me. We could grab a Krenko to set up for the late game, a munitions expert to shoot the Voice of Victory. But I think for right now, we kind of just want the Chain Whirler, because then they can't attack with the Voice of Victory, really. We'll fetch to get a basic to get the Vial down. Oh, silly Jack. I'm going to not shock myself because we cannot cast Vial. Again, we should have cut all the vials because in this matchup we're mulliganing pretty hard to the Chalice. Johnny's good. Take a billion. Oh, does the Ocelots make warriors that stick around? That's pretty nasty. Yeah, I think I need this to be a land. No bolt. Chain Whirler. If we could bolt ourselves, we would use the Sting Scourger to bounce the Ajani so it doesn't flip. Oh, I'm so dead. This is 5 coming in. I block 2 of it. Take 3. And then they shoot me. GG. Well played, opponent. Okay, 2-3. I'll take that. You know what? That's better than the 0-5 we got with the other list. So maybe the older stuff is better. Let's go back to the deck list before we end the stream. Go back to modern. So the only changes that I made were we had a Warren Instigator and a Squee. The Squee became the Goblin War Chief because I think that overall Goblin War Chief discounting your spells is really important in this deck. It allows you to double spell more efficiently. I've kind of missed it for a while, but it hasn't really been like a good format for Goblin War Chief. With Eldrazi being on the rise, getting a War Chief down on turn 2 on the play against Eldrazi is like the easiest way to just run away from the game. We also replaced our Warren Instigators with Seer Slicer Goblins. We're just testing this because this card is really good in Legacy, and we want to see whether or not this card's good enough in Modern to warrant a couple slots. So far, it's been really good. In yesterday's league, the beginning of this league we played yesterday was really impressive. And, the curve of like Seer Slicer into War Chief, or like we play like Skirk into Snoop into War Chief, then we can play like our Seer Slicer and our Horde Master for 1 mana, or our Krenko for 3 mana, and then also the Seer Slicer. Just a bunch of like really cool lines that didn't exist before when we were playing Warren Instigator and Squee. And I think that like overall you want to have like more open-ended lines in this modern deck because you have so many tutors. You just have the ability to be like, okay, so well now I'm in this situation, so I want this weird like niche card because it actually helps me here. Speaking of weird niche cards, kind of want to play Goblin Ruin Blaster. Maybe in the sideboard or something, but it's really cool because you just pay you pay one more mana and you kick it, and then you get to like Stone Rain somebody. It's not Stone Rain because it can't hit basics, but you hit all the important lands. I think that was Eldrazi being like such a big player in this meta. Ruin Blaster might actually be like a legit card in the sideboard. But that's something worth testing in the future for next time. Besides that, the sideboards felt great. It's crazy because this is the list that I went 5-3 with at the Energy in Chicago at the beginning of the year, and literally, the beginning of last year, and literally the same sideboard is what I still play today. Because Dampening Sphere is amazing in certain matchups. Chalice is amazing in certain matchups. Blood Moon, when you need it, you need it. Meltdown, very, 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 very good. Very good. Mox Opal's a thing. Meltdown's really good. Leyline of the Void, it's my bread and butter. You won't catch me playing Modern without Leyline of the Void. I mean, you did, and you saw what happened. I went 0-5. Never again. Really appreciate y'all watching. This has been the end of this Modern League. We're going to be starting another one tonight after we play Modern at the Boar's Hat Gaming. Till then, I hope you all have a beautiful night. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.